Hello everybody, thank you so much for joining me. So for this video, I want to give a quick review of a film I just saw called Just Mercy. And it is a true story. It stars Michael B. Jordan and Jamie Foxx, and it tells the story of a young up-and-coming lawyer, Harvard graduate, character played by Michael B. Jordan, Brian Stevenson, who moves to Alabama to take on cases of inmates who have been put on death row, and he wants to prove their innocence and prove that they should not be on death row. So, and one of the cases he comes upon is the character played by Jamie Foxx. His nickname is Johnny D, who was convicted of murdering um, a young white girl. And the reason I say that is because this is a movie. There's a lot of racial tensions. Alabama, at the time that this film takes place, there was a lot of racial tensions between whites and African Americans, and so that's kind of the meat of the story is how um, Michael B. Jordan's character um, proves his innocence in a system that is corrupt and the odds are stacked against them. So, you know, basically, when I critique a film or when I watch a film and I dwell upon it, there's a lot of factors that go into it. Of course, there's so much that goes into making a film. There's directing, there's acting, there's cinematography, there's score. There's just so much that goes into it. But for this film, it's really quite simple for me. All the technicality stuff kind of goes out the window for me because as a viewer watching this film and after watching it, um, it just floored me. It was a very powerful film. It impacted me on so many levels. It made me feel, it elicited so many emotions because of the story being told here. Seeing these two characters, the relationship between Brian Stevenson and Johnny D, the characters, the client and the lawyer, and how they are so motivated or how Brian Stevenson is so motivated to just do good for this community and knowing what he's getting himself into, dealing with people who are not too kind to African Americans, and him taking that head on and unapologetically and just wanting to do the right thing. That's just really, it doesn't get more powerful than that. The performance by Michael B. Jordan here, it proves what a thought that I've had, that his potential, he is sky's the limit. He is a star on the rise. Actually, he is here, and he's only going to go up because I think he's going to be the next big thing in Hollywood. I think he has that much potential, that much charisma and charm, and that shows here. And Jamie Foxx also delivers another great performance here, playing the convicted, um, being on put on death row, and their relationship of how they how they relate to each other, how they differ from each other, coming from similar backgrounds, and wanting to do the right thing, of course, and wanting to prove each other's innocence. And that relationship and that dynamic between those two characters is absolutely phenomenal. And like I said, this isn't an easy. This isn't your straightforward like, oh, it's crime, lawyer courtroom drama. There's other factors here. There's things throughout the movie that Brian Stevenson, the lawyer himself, has to go through because of course, you think that it's just as simple as let me just prove my case, but in the area where they are, he deals with issues of his own, racial tensions and discrimination of himself, and that seeing how that just motivates him more throughout the film to just want to keep doing the right thing and not giving up. That's really just it's really impactful, very powerful, and just one the best way I could describe it is after the film was over, a gentleman behind me just said, "That's just a powerful film. That's just great." And I was just looking at him. I was like, "Wow, yeah." I was completely floored. Elicited so many emotions from me, and I think this is a film that everybody should go see. I know general audiences or whatever, people like certain movies. I think just based on simply the message and the story being told alone is cause for just everybody out there. If you have the time, can't recommend this movie enough. It has so much to say because not only is it a story of the times, and it's a true story that takes place, I believe it takes place in like the early 90s, but it's still relevant today. And that's why it's important that these kinds of films are made, because it is still unfortunately relevant today. And it's the art of filmmaking, it's the privilege that these filmmakers have to try to, and these actors, to tell this story to the best of their ability to spread a message. And I felt that message. and just can't say enough about this film. Just please go see it. Please, I can't recommend it enough. So yeah, that is my review for Just Mercy. If you've already seen the film, what did you think about it? Also, please, if you liked what I had to say, please consider hitting the like button and commenting. And stay tuned as well. Please consider subscribing for more weekly movie reviews and other movie related content. I really would appreciate it. Thank you so much for watching, and see you next time.